Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you so much for joining us for another Nimble webinar today. I am so excited to have Kim Beasley here with me today again. We did a webinar with her recently and it was very successful. People were incredibly engaged and we get the best feedback yet. So I'm so happy to have Kim back here. And who is Kim? She is introvert entrepreneur coach. It's incredibly hard to put her in one box. She's been called Kim Possible. She holds an MBA in e-business and has over 25 years of professional experience with WordPress website development, social media, and podcasting. She also has her own company, Kim Beasley Consulting, which was launched in 2015, and she's focusing on online business, brand building, and social media. In 2019, she began working with fellow introverts, and she's helping her fellow introvert entrepreneurs, business owners to build their business brand online and connect with their target buyers better. And Kim is incredibly resourceful. She's incredibly passionate about what she does and incredibly relatable. And she also shared with us that she herself is an introvert who worked hard on herself, and she actually learned to turn her extrovert tendencies on when she needs them. So I'm sure she'll also touch on that later. So that's Kim. My name is Michaela Underdahl. I head up the community here at Nimble. One of the things that I'm responsible at Nimble is to identify people like Kim and then bring them to you to share all the things they have learned throughout their career. So I'm happy to start talking about the next slide, which is our upcoming webinar. So we host daily Q&A sessions. So for everybody who is interested in getting started with Nimble, or anybody that's currently on Nimble, I just wanted to make sure that everybody is aware of all these different webinars that we do and training sessions. So we host them Monday to Friday. They start at 9 a.m. Pacific time. And then we do weekly training webinars. So if you are on Nimble or want to learn a little more about it, these are amazing webinars to sign up for. And then on monthly basis, we host case study webinars with our power users who always share how they are using Nimble. So it really depends. You can review a list of our upcoming webinars on our site and also our upcoming influencer webinars. So the link is here, and my colleague Nadia will also share it in the box. In the questions box, and I think we are ready to get started with the presentation. So Kim, if you want to take over, cover the agenda, and get going, please do so.
Thank you. I appreciate that introduction, and I'm excited to share today about email marketing. Hi, everyone. Yes, I'm an introvert, but you're going to see the extrovert side of me today. For the agenda, we're going to talk about the basics of email marketing, how to define your target subscribers. In this instance, when I say subscribers, you can look at it as customers or clients. With really up to you. And tips on creating an email marketing strategy, how to automate your email marketing, creative ways to grow your email marketing list, and how to work with partners to grow your email marketing list. That last one, I can tell you, it really does help a lot to do it. And let's jump in and get started. Why is this not going forward? Okay, basics of email marketing. What is email marketing? I noticed that most of you are using it in your business, but the purpose of this webinar is to give you the basics and a little bit more of the basics and start applying what the basics are in your email marketing. So email marketing is when you choose to market your products services, or content via email while developing a relationship with your current and potential clients. That part, developing a relationship with current and potential clients, is very, very important. As you use permission marketing, which is when you ask for permission to market to your subscribers using an opt-in option on your forms. I know a lot of people have like your email, and then you have your maybe the first name and the first and last name on your forms. One of the things I would suggest you start doing, and it's something that I'm starting to do, is adding an opt-in box on your form, and you can have multiple ones or just one, where you are asking for permission to do different things. If you don't ask for permission, and you just and they sign up to get updates about your podcast, and you start bombarding them with information about your products, then you're not being true to what they signed up for. They signed up for updates to your podcast, not about your product. So you want to make sure that you do permission marketing so you can develop relationships with your current and potential clients. So when it comes to email marketing, some basic statistics about email marketing. Email marketing has a return on investment of about $42 for every $1 spent. And at the bottom of each one of the slides where I'm talking about statistics, you can see where I got the numbers from. Oh, I forgot to mention, as I am sharing, if you have a question, please feel free to type it in, and I will make sure that I answer it. No question is dumb. I love getting questions. I love sharing my knowledge. So make sure you ask a question if you have a question about anything I'm sharing. So what this means is that for every $1 you spend on your email marketing efforts, you can potentially make $42. And there are different factors that factor into that. But email marketing is one of the cheapest ways that you can market your business. And you also own that list in the sense that you're not dependent on a social media network, whether they're going to take you down or not. You own that list. So email marketing is a really great way to bring income into your business. 4.03 or billion. In 2021, 4.03 billion people around the world use email. Experts expect that number to grow as high as 4.48 billion by 2024. No platform even comes close to the potential reach of email. If you're not using email marketing in your business, now is a good time to get started. 99% and then 58%. 99% of email users check their email every day. Okay, first thing in the morning, I pick up my phone. The first thing I check is email, then I check social media. Yes, I check email first. Some as many as 20 times a day. Okay, I'm guilty of doing more than 20 times a day. Of those people, 58% of consumers check their email first thing in the morning. So if you are one of those that check email in the first thing in the morning, I want you to just type in yes in the question. I want to see how many people are like me who check your email first thing in the morning. Type in yes. Okay, I got one. Oh, okay, I see you coming. So if you are checking email first thing in the morning, don't you think your potential customers will be checking email first thing in the morning? So just keep that in mind as we are going through this webinar. Before I start talking all these different terminologies, I wanted to make sure I covered a few because I want to make sure you understand what they mean. Autoresponder is an automated message or series of messages that are triggered when an email is sent to a particular email address. Bounce rate. The percentage of emails that don't land in the inbox of your recipient is called a bounce rate. Call to action, or CTA, an order or request given, usually at the end of an email, to encourage the subscriber to do something. Click-through rate, the percentage of people who click on the link that you have sent through email. Click to open rate, the percentage of people that have opened your email is called open rate. An additional terminology, conversion rate, the percentage of people who complete your desired task through email is called the conversion rate. So if your overall CTA is to have them click a link and go check out a course you have, and they sign up for a course, that's part of your conversion rate. Drip content marketing. When a set of pre-written emails scheduled to be sent to a recipient one after another, depending on his or her behavior, it is known as drip marketing. List segmentation. Categorizing your email list in different segments like workplace or location is called list segmentation. List segmentation is very important. This is where you start using tags. So if everyone from this webinar choose to take up my offer and fill out a form and get an instant download, then I would tag them or segment them with a tag that maybe says Nimble Webinar 2, because this is the second Nimble webinar I've done, and you were part of the Nimble Webinar 2. That way, I will know, oh, okay, these are the people who learned about email marketing from me, and I can send you more information about email marketing. So that's how list segmentation works. Newsletter, a bulletin or message regularly sent to the members who opt in to receive it through emails. Newsletters are different from drip campaign content marketing, because newsletters are something you send out maybe weekly or monthly, and they change every time you send it. Drip content marketing is a consistent list of emails you have pre-written that go out and when they are triggered to go out. So I want to make sure that difference was known. Open rate, the percentage of people that have opened your emails is called open rate. Opt out, when people mistakenly opt in your email newsletter and they receive an update, they decide to get out from this list as it's not relevant to them. This choice of not being in your email list is called opt out. You need to give an opt out or unsubscribe button at the end of your email. Unsubscribe rate, the percentage of people from your list that opt out after you send an email is called unsubscribe rate. And finally, welcome email, the first email that you send to the people who come on board with you. When someone is brand new to your mailing list, you should always send them a welcome email. And in that welcome email, you thank them for joining, for subscribing, and make sure you mention why they subscribed. Then you tell them a little bit about you and your business and any upcoming things that you're going to be sharing with them. You want to make sure that you introduce you to them in the welcome email. So how to define your target subscribers. This is very important because it helps you with your list segmentation. Some inspiring words from Oprah. The key to realizing a dream is to focus not on success, but on significance. And then even the small steps and the little victories along your path will take on greater meaning. So every little thing you do with your email marketing efforts, it's important for you to celebrate those things. Like, for instance, you set a goal of getting 100 people to subscribe in the month of May. When you accomplish that goal, celebrate it. You can even share on social media. I have create an image. I've reached 100 subscribers, and then include a link where people can go subscribe to your newsletter. It's a really great excuse to get people to sign up for your newsletter when you announce that you've accomplished a goal. Okay. So now let's define your target subscribers. Start with determining who you want to add as subscribers, and then define how you will engage with them via your email marketing list. This includes defining their demographics and psychographics. Okay, demographics, I'm getting ready to explain what demographics and psychographics are, so you can so you'll be aware of what I am referring to. And remember, if you have questions, please feel free to ask away. If I need to clarify something much better, please let me know. Okay, let's define demographics. Who do you want to reach to market to? Who do you want to market to? So demographics deal with age, gender, occupation, income level, education, family status. Oops, let me go back. And family status. When you are looking at the demographics, you're looking at what makes a person up. How old are they? What's their gender? Where do they work? What type of job do they have? How much money do they make? What level of education have they reached? Are they single, married, divorced, widowed? You want all of these things you should take into account when you're thinking about your target subscribers, because when you think about these things, it helps you be able to market to them better. You're not going to market to a teenager the same way you market to a senior citizen. And the same thing, you're not going to want to market to a single person the way you would a married person. So you need to know these different demographics in order to be able to hone in on your ideal subscribers. Okay, now that we've talked about demographics, let's look at an example of demographics. This is not for me, but this is just an example that may fit for someone. The age group, 25 to 45. They're female. They're a work from home mom, or they're a work at home mom. I don't know which one people use, but both titles get used: work from home mom or work at home mom. Okay. Their income level is 35K to 55K a year. Their education, at least high school, and their family status, mom with children. Now notice I didn't say married, I didn't say single, because for this subscriber, we're looking just for all moms who have children, whether they're married, single, widow, whatever. All moms who have children and who fall in all the other categories. Okay. Does everybody understand demographics? Type in yes or need more information. Okay. I'm getting some yeses. Good. So now let's talk about psychographics. Psychographics are basically, they're not about who you are, but what you like to do. So with psychographics, you want to know the priorities of people, or things they like or dislike, their lifestyle, what interests them, motivations, beliefs, their values. You want to know all of the things that make them up, that are not about who they are, but what they do. So let's look at an example of psychographics. What do they like to do? Their priorities is their family, and keep in mind that I'm basing this off of the demographics also. So take in mind, we know who we want to market to. Now these are things that help us craft our marketing message, because we're going to incorporate things about what they do. So their priorities, their family, they like organization, and they hate disorder. They love hanging out with friends and date night with the hubby. So that right there says, oh, okay, this may be a married woman. Interest, making pottery side hustle. Motivations, artists, music, nature, and their beliefs, good and all, trust carefully, and give everyone a chance. So all of this is what they do, what they like to do. So you take the psychographics and the demographics and you say, okay, this is my ideal subscriber. And then you can go from there and say, okay, this is how I want to use email marketing when I market to them, or when I engage with them, or when I communicate with them. So you want to keep all of that in mind. Now, tips on creating an email marketing strategy. I have some inspiring words from Eleanor Roosevelt. You gain strength, courage, and confidence by every experience in which you really stop to look fear in the face. You must do the things which you think you cannot do. Okay, so if you're at that point where you're saying, okay, email marketing, I kind of do it, I don't do it, I don't think it's going to be effective. I want you to look at that last thing. You must do the thing which you think you cannot do. I want you to take email marketing and really jump in and start implementing it in your business, because people love receiving emails that will challenge them, that will educate them, that will even sometimes make them laugh, because that's just something you can do to build relationships with your target customers. So you want to brand your email marketing efforts. That's one of the first things you want to do. And what I mean by that, you want to define your business brand, colors, logos, message, so that every time they receive an email from you, it looks the same. The branding, all of these things are the same. You want to create images based on your branding that include your email marketing. So when I include emails, I always put my logo on any image that I create that's about any of my courses, any of my services or products. I include my logo because I'm branding everything the same color. I include my logo, the same messaging. And then you want to ensure your email marketing message entices your subscribers. I'm not going to say to a work at home mom, I know you're busy. Okay, come on, you gotta take my course and figure out how to get organized. That's not how you talk to a work at home mom. You want to use words that will energize them to and that will entice them to take action on your calls to action. Create an email marketing strategy steps. Define what you want to accomplish with your email marketing efforts. Do you want to increase the number of people who sign up? Do you want them to take action by clicking a specific link? Do you want them to sign up for an email course? Do you want them to connect with you on social media? You need to define what you want to accomplish with your email marketing strategy. And then determine who will receive your email marketing campaigns. Segmented subscribers. Remember, we talked about list segmentation. Just because I want to all my subscribers to be work at home mom, that doesn't mean that I send everything to everybody. So I may have some work at home moms who are married, some who are single, some who are widowed. So that right there, those are three different list segmentations that I can segment my list out into. So you want to make sure that you determine who will receive your email marketing campaigns. How do you learn if somebody's single, married, or widowed? You can send a survey and entice them with saying, hey, I want to be able to send out information to you that are specifically for you. So here's a survey so I can get to learn more about you. And you can ask their birthday, you can ask their marital status, you can ask their education, you can ask all these things that will help you figure out where to segment them on your list. Okay. Develop targeted content your subscribers will read and be encouraged to take action. It goes back to me saying, make sure you know what words will entice your target subscribers to use. If you use words that don't entice them, then they'll look at your emails as something that may not be useful. They'll go, oh, that email again? Ah, and they'll probably choose not to read your email. And one of the websites I use, and I'm gonna share this real quick, is Words to Use. And this is a website that gives you examples of words that will that will encourage action, people to take action depending on who you're trying to market to. So, for instance, if I want to market to women, I come under people and appearance, and I go to women. Oops. And it will give me all the words that are typically, now these are adjectives, and then they have negative adjectives, nouns, verbs, and so forth. These are typical words that will that are enticing to women. And I can go back and I can go, okay, let's see what it says for men. And I can see words that are male oriented. So the I'll give this website as a resource I'll put that in my resource list. What I do at the end, when you signed up and you check the box that you want to share your information with me, then what I do is I add an extra slide into the presentation just for you that will, I'll give you a copy of the presentation, and it'll have a list of resources that I mentioned during this webinar. So don't worry if you didn't get the URL. And after you develop your target content, devise the timing for your strategy. Best day and time to send your newsletter. And you can go on Google and you can research. You can just type in best time and day to send a newsletter, and you'll see all these different resources. Some people say Tuesday through Thursday, early morning is the best time to send a newsletter. It all depends on your target subscribers. And that's another question you can ask your target subscribers on the survey you send to them. You can say, hey, I want to make sure I get my newsletters to you at the best time. What is the best time for you? And you can give them the days to select and the times to select also. So how to automate your email marketing? You definitely want to have a workflow strategy. And this is, I have a presentation about email marketing automation checklist, and this is kind of a condensed version of that. So first you want to choose a tool you will use to manage your email marketing efforts. Then you want to determine what lists you need to create to segment your subscribers. And I am going to go into each one of these. So it's not like I'm just putting these up on the screen and not going to talk about them. I am going to talk about them. Create emails that will encourage your subscribers to take action by clicking your links, and then set up a tagging system within your email marketing system that helps you segment your subscribers. So choose the right email marketing tool. Just note, when you get this presentation, some of the links in this presentation are maybe affiliate links, and at no additional cost to you, I will earn a commission if you click and make a purchase. Just know this will help me continue my addiction to various teas and gummy bears. Yes. So remember, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask them. Whether you're new or been using email for a while, feel free to ask your questions. Okay, so choosing the right tool. The tool that I've chosen to use is InCharge. because it allows you to send emails based on what people do on your website and automate your marketing process across the user journey. You can build automations that integrate with the apps you use. And just so you know, the descriptions I'm going to share with you are descriptions that I actually got directly from the websites. So this is InCharge, and you can kind of see a little bit of how InCharge works, and you can see it that you can have workflows within InCharge. Okay. The next one is ActiveCampaign. I used to use ActiveCampaign, but I decided to switch to InCharge. And ActiveCampaign, as you can see, they also have, and I'm showing you the homepage just so you can know what it looks like in case you've never seen them. ActiveCampaign do more than automate your email. Activate your entire customer experience. It gives you the email marketing and marketing automation and CRM tools you need to create incredible customer experiences. SendFox is another tool that if you're just starting out, it's a really great tool to use that has the basic things that you need, and also it's very reasonably priced. And the pricing is, you can start out with free for up to 1,000. Then there's lifetime, and then there's $18 a month if you want additional things associated with it. So SendFox is another tool, email marketing tool. It's the most affordable newsletter option on the planet. Start with a free plan and only pay for features when you're ready. There's no pressure. You can set up a beautiful smart landing page within minutes without a website, and SendFox hosts everything. Okay, choose the right email marketing tool. I have a few more. ConvertKit. I used ConvertKit a while back, and when I say a while back, I say a few years. I haven't used it in a long time, but it's something that a lot of influencers are recommending, and it's up to you what tool you choose, what marketing tool you choose to use. ConvertKit helps you find your audience, turn them into true fans, and earn a living as a creator with an audience building tool and email marketing software. Connect with your fans faster and easily share ideas. MailChimp. Okay. MailChimp is another cost-effective resource for email marketing. And MailChimp helps small businesses do big things with the right tools and guidance every step of the way. Bring your audience data, marketing channel, and insight together so that you reach your goals faster. Drip. Drip is another email marketing tool that I used a while back. I haven't used it in a few years. I've used all of these tools that I'm going to tell you about. And so I can tell you they all have some pros and cons, and it just depends on what your needs are, whether you use a tool or not. So Drip will help you build your e-commerce brand from customer acquisition to loyalty and retention with Drip. They give you the tools you need to build personal and profitable relationships with your customers at scale. I have two more tools to talk about. Constant Contact. I don't know how many of you have heard of Constant Contact. It's been around for years. I think it was one of the first email marketing tools I used, and I don't use it anymore simply because I've I went on to using other tools like MailChimp and some other tools that you may not have heard of. Um, but it's another good tool. You can create branded emails, sell products, build a website, and make it easy for people to find you, all from a single platform. Have all the tools and guidance you need to achieve the results you want, all in one place. And the last one is MailerLite. MailerLite is one I signed up to use as just a test, but I didn't really use it in my business. I used it for customers who were on the MailerLite. I do email marketing for my customers. So sometimes they come using like GetResponse or MailerLite. GetResponse is one I forgot to put in there. I'm sorry. MailerLite, Constant Contact, MailChimp. They come with different tools, and so that's another reason why I know about all these different tools is because of that. So with MailerLite, email marketing your way, become an email marketing expert with advanced tools made easy for you. Includes live 24/7 support and the latest features like landing pages and automation. Okay, now that we've talked about the tools, let's talk about creating segmented subscribers. So some of the subscriber lists that you need to have, I'm going to share with you now. Okay, so the first one would be new subscribers. These are people who are brand new to your email marketing automation. These are the ones who have never signed up with you. So you definitely want a new subscriber list, and you want an automation set up to where you send a welcome email. And I have a question. Yes, this is recorded. Where you're for new subscribers, you want to send them an automation that includes a welcome email, and you also want to maybe have 2 or 3 other additional emails that introduce your products and your services. And you may even want to stick a survey in there so that you can learn more about them. And then you have your active subscribers. These are people who open and take action when they receive your emails. These people don't necessarily need an automation set up for them because they're already taking action on your emails. You just want to tag them in case you have something coming up that you want to have specifically a freebie or a giveaway just for your active subscribers. And you can even talk about it in your regular email saying that those who are active subscribers or those who take action, they are being added to a special list, which can encourage people to become active. And then you have your inactive subscribers. You don't necessarily want to delete them because you never know when someone is going to take action. I had I had someone that I sent I can't remember how we connected, but she asked for a proposal. I sent her a proposal in July of 2020. I just landed her as a client this month because she had some things going on and she wanted to wait, and she came back to me. So if I had taken her off my list, man, I could have missed out on that opportunity. And it's a really great monthly retainer that came out of that. So you never know. Don't delete your inactive subscribers. You can even set up an automation for your inactive subscribers to say, hey, missing you. Do you have any questions? Are you having any issues? You know, something that can encourage them to take action. Okay, I think I have a question. Let me see. Let's see. From Brian. One of the few things I subscribe to is an email from a company that asks subscribers to vote for this month's charity. They, of course, ask about this month's special as well. Have you ever done this, and what type of results did you get? Still doing it if you answered yes. Okay. So, Brian, yes and no. I've done that for how can I explain this? I have an alter ego, and her name is Bree King. She writes books. She writes shifter books, and shifters are people who can turn into animals. She writes shifter romance books, and so she has, and I'm talking about her in third person because she does send out emails asking, "What do you think about this? What do you think about that?" And drive traffic to a forum to get input from her readers so that she can incorporate what her readers are seeing into her book. So it does work if you position it correctly and you word it the way that your subscribers need to read it so that they can take action. So yes, that works. Matt, people need to find out what percentage of their emails actually get through. ISP have limited some email providers because they allow spammers. True, Matt, that is so true. That's why I try to encourage people to check out the ISP, or ISP is just basically the people who try not to get technical. Uh, uh, excuse me. ISP is basically internet service provider, and there are some internet service providers uh, who limit some emails getting through, and you do have to, if you do have to take that into account, and you also have to take into account the deliverability of email services. So there are a number of things you have to keep in mind when you start email marketing. Thanks, Matt, for bringing that up. Rashika, email marketing strategy to convert new subscribers to active ones. Are you asking for an ideal on how to do that? If so, oh, okay. So if you have, when you get new subscribers, I definitely would suggest that you set up an automation that walks them through getting to know you, your products, your services. Have 3 to 5 emails in that automation that will just educate them about you. And within that automation, make sure you include a survey so that you can ask them about themselves, because you don't want it to be just a one way. You want to encourage people to reply to your emails. You want to encourage a relationship building in there, because that building a relationship, getting to know your subscribers is very, very important, because that helps you cultivate your email marketing. SendGrid is different from MailChimp. MailChimp is more of a marketing tool. SendGrid is, okay, the question is, would SendGrid work as an alternative to MailChimp and the others you mentioned? SendGrid is more of a transactional email marketing tool. It's not, it's more transactional in the sense that if something happens, then an email is kicked off. With MailChimp, you are managing when emails are going out. You are able to create marketing campaigns, and it's more under your control. Whereas SendGrid is more for transactional emails, when someone purchases, when someone signs up. It's not so much. I hope I'm explaining the difference between the two, SendGrid, and you can use SendGrid, but it's not as relationship building capable as MailChimp. Okay, let me continue with the segmented subscribers, because we got about 10 minutes left, and I want to make sure I cover as much as possible. Leads and potential subscriber. These are mostly those who have abandoned cart or haven't fully signed up. So sometimes if depending on what cart you use or what forms you're using, you can capture someone's email, and if you are able to capture the email, let's say you have a two-step process and you capture someone's email in the first step, then and then they abandon the cart. You can send an abandoned cart email to them and say, hey, I see you didn't finish processing, you didn't make a purchase. You can go to this link and you can purchase this product still. So that's what leads and potential subscribers are. And buyers, these are people who have bought your services and products from you. And you will have different types of buyer lists. So you can have one list that's for everybody that has purchased from you, but then you want to use tags to segment that list to say, okay, they purchased training course 1, this one purchased training course 2, and so forth, because you want to be able to send a specific email to maybe those who've only purchased training course 1, but not to everybody else. So you need to make sure you're using that tagging system. Determine what emails you need. Welcome emails I've talked a lot about, and you need to send those within 24 hours of someone signing up for opting into your list. Offer emails include special deals you want to send as a thank you or being on your list. An ask email is a simple email that asks your subscribers questions, and you should send that within 2 weeks. Request email after a subscriber receives something from you, ask for a review. Newsletter email, periodically, it's a way to stay in touch with your subscribers. And freebie email, this is when you want to share a free gift with your subscribers without any strings attached. Okay, creative ways to use email marketing. You can send targeted and personalized content to your subscribers. Some email services allow you to send one email to a list of subscribers, okay? And within that list of subscribers, you may have created segments. And those segments, you can send custom information. So you might say, if you're sending the same email to everybody on your list, and you can say for the welcome, for the in the intro paragraph, you can say for new subscribers, send this paragraph. For subscribers who have been with me a while and have bought and they're tagged with this, send this paragraph. So you would have 2 different paragraphs, and depending on the tag on a user, they will receive one or the other. So that's how you can personalize content that's sent to your subscribers. You can assist in building your brand and making it more recognizable to your target market. So make sure, one of the things I like to do when I send out my emails or my marketing material, I have my logo at the very top, so that is a way for my email subscribers to recognize, oh, okay, this is from the Entrepreneur Hub, because that's the first thing they see in the email is the logo, and you want to make sure that you're making your brand more recognizable. Build stronger customer relationships and boost sales. This basically means that you're using your email marketing to engage with your subscribers. I always try to ask them, reply to this email if you have questions, reply to this email if you have suggestions, reply to this email if you have issues. Building that relationship, that two-way relationship, not just me all the time sending information out, but also encouraging them to respond to me. And you never know, by building that relationship, it could boost your sales. I know it helps on my end to boost my sales, and I want to encourage you to do the same. And analyze the activity of your subscribers to see what's appealing to them and build a strategy around it. So most email marketing tools give you analytics regarding the actions that your subscribers are taking on your emails. My My open rate is above average. I would say it's usually in the 20% area. And then my click through, and remember, I talked about these at the beginning, my click through rate is usually between 3 to 5%. So it's a little bit above average. And you can research online, type in open email marketing open rate to kind of see what the average number is, and then try to shoot to go above that. And as you're looking at your analytics, look and see what people are actually clicking on. That tells you what content you're sharing is more enticing to your subscribers, and then try to fit your content to be closer to what they're clicking on so that you can get more traction in your emails. And then help drive traffic to your website or podcast. I always include a blog post or a link to a podcast that I've created in every single one of my email marketing campaigns, because that way I'm helping to drive traffic to my website or to my podcast. And it does make a difference in the end when you do that. Aid in helping to establish your authority in your industry. When I first started working with introverts, I was not an authority figure. And so I started using email marketing and social media to become known as an introvert entrepreneur coach. And now here it is a couple years later, and I'm known as someone who is an authority or an industry leader when it comes to um, introvert entrepreneurs. And I have a book written, and so you want to do things that can help you establish your authority. And you can also do that through your email marketing by including your blog posts, your podcast, information about books you've written, information about where people have interviewed you. Include that in your email, and people can start seeing, oh, this person is an industry leader. And that's what you want to do. Build credibility with your customers and prospective customers. It all ties into the authority thing. You can even include testimonials in your emails so that people can kind of start seeing, oh, this person can really do this thing that they say they can do. I think I might want to hire them. Strengthen your relationships with your customers. I keep saying relationships, relationships. That is so important, because that way, email marketing can help by you sharing information and asking for your subscribers to take an action, or asking for a response from your subscribers. And you definitely want to do that by building that relationship. Improve communications to keep your customers informed. It ties into that relationship building. When you have a two-way street, man, that is so helpful to increasing your mailing list. Encourage your subscribers to bring other people. Have a way to reward them. I know SendFox has a referral program built into where when people refer others to sign up for your mailing list, you can offer them instant downloads, or you can give them rewards for when they refer other people. Generate more leads and excitement around your products and services. Yes, I love doing that. I love using emails marketing to let my subscribers know about my new products and about my services. How to work with partners to grow your email marketing list. Now, I'm not going to go real deep into this, because this is a whole nother presentation that I could jump into, and we're short on time. But what I'm going to say is that when you develop your collaborative partnership, there are a few things you need to keep in mind. Collaborative partnerships are also known as co-branding opportunities. Before you jump into one, you want to assess what you bring to the table. How many subscribers do you have? How many social media followers? You need to have maybe a media kit that shares all your stats, so that when you are looking to do collaborative partnerships, you can say, hey, this is what I bring to the table, and you make sure you find out what they bring to the table too. Determine the best fit for those you want to collaborate with, and define an agreement that covers the expectation of all, and create collaborative partnerships that can help grow your business. Ways that you can do collaborative partnerships: you can do giveaways, you can do contests, um, you can do product co-branding solutions. And there are examples of, like you're looking at TV and all of a sudden you see a commercial with a cookie maker and a candy maker, and they partnered together to create a product. That's co-branding, or that's a collaborative partnership for a product. And then you have services co-branding solutions that you can provide. You can co-brand or collaborative partnership with newsletters where you tell people, okay, if we're going to collaborate, I'll send your information in my newsletter out to my subscribers, and you do the same with your subscribers. Additional ways: social media resharing, where you choose to create a collaborative effort together, where you can have images. Like, for instance, when Nimble and asked me to do this webinar, they created images that co-branded for both of us, and then it was shared on social media. So a social media resharing, social media takeover. Now, this is interesting. This is where you agree to allow a collaborative partner to take over one of your social media profiles, and they are sharing and communicating via your social media and sharing branded information on your social media for a whole day. It's unique. I haven't done it, but I've had peers who have. You can have collaborative partnerships that put on events together, joint articles or blog posts, podcasting, so many more ways to do collaborative partnerships. When it comes to email marketing, when it comes to growing your email marketing. So what's next? My offer. Woo! I have a special offer, and this is for those who chose to have their information shared with me. You'll get access to the PDF of this presentation with a resources page, 50% off of any course in my training hub, which is the Entrepreneur Hub. You get an instant download to my email marketing and automation checklist, and excuse me. And information, as I mentioned, information will be sent to those who shared the email address with me. If you didn't select to share your information during registration, you can email me at support@kimbeasley.com, and I'll add you to the list.
I'll quickly run through the offer for Nimble. If anybody is interested in trialing it out, you can click on the link here. Nadia will be also sharing the link, and we will share it in the follow-up email. You can get a free 30-day trial, and if you decide to become a paying customer, we also have a promo code for you. It's JON40, and it will get you 3 months of Nimble for 40% off. And I would like to thank Kim again. I believe we went through all the questions. Thank you for incorporating them into the presentation. I know we are 6 minutes past, so thank you to everybody who stayed with us. I hope you enjoyed the webinar. We sure did. And again, we will be sharing the recording later today, so please keep an eye on our inbox. And again, thank you so much for joining us. Here are all the different places and ways how you can contact Kim if you would like to get coached by her, or if you want to just set up a coaching session with her and see if you want to start working with her. You can contact her on social media as well. And Kim, thank you so much for another amazing webinar.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Have a great day. Bye, everybody.